Wednesday. Let's see. How y'all doing? Get ready to finish up this handle on the moccasin pattern for my daughter's birthday present. Finish that out. In this video, I won't seal it though because I want to put my brand on. I got a new branding iron. I'll put my logo on it, and then I'll seal it after that. But I gotta wait until I get some propane for the forge and everything, so I can use that. But I'll do a video on that too, separate. Right now, let's just finish up that handle. Get that going. I gotta really be careful. You've seen in the opening shot here that some cracks and stuff in the wood where it's split. So if I take my time with it and just be real careful not to really work in that same spot over and over, just smooth it out as best I can, I can epoxy that and make it look like a beauty mark rather than a crack. So let's see what we can do with it at this point. I think it's going to be beautiful nonetheless. I have no doubt. I can't wait to see how the grain will pop on the end of it on the wood. That's always the fun part while I'm doing this. Trying to keep quiet too. My wife and my youngest son are asleep. My son has autism, and his sleep cycle has gotten off kilter. He ain't been going to bed until he stays up all night. Where he was going to bed about 9, 10 o'clock. Now he's not getting into bed till about 6 in the morning, and so his sleep cycle is way off. So he just fell asleep about a few hours ago. So I'm out here. I'm doing my work. I'm trying to be quiet at the same time. That's not disturb the body. So let's dig in. Welcome to Swanee Valley Knives. All right. I can probably see it in the video. I'm going back to the drawing board on this handle. I'm gonna pull these off, get rid of them. What's going on is, yeah, I could probably kind of glue it, but over time, using it, everything is just gonna keep on doing it. And I think because there's a crack right up here, I'm gonna bring y'all around, let you see it a little bit. Hang on. Got y'all off the tripod. I'm sorry, it's gonna be a little shaky. But you can probably see, we know about these cracks here in the handle. Zoom in a little bit. In this little region here, we know about them cracks. This up here, it's got one here right where my thumb is. And it's causing it to pull apart. You can see it really well on the camera. I'm sorry for that air getting into the microphone. Let me turn the fan off real quick. I'll just deal with the heat. That fan's got to be getting on y'all's nerves. I'm sorry. But you kind of see where it's pulling apart. I've got a few days left before her birthday. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna come up with another whole new material for her handle. Might give her some more mahogany to put on that. Or cut another piece of red oak. Probably have to keep it a little bit thicker. I did go a little bit thin on it. There's so many things that I'm gonna do differently and fix this, but I'm getting rid of these handles. They're just, I don't know, I don't know whether they're just too thin, what, or the glue just did not take, but so the best thing to do, can you pause? Well, my camera's not real responsive right now. Must be some sawdust. Yeah, it was sawdust on the button. I couldn't get it. But yeah, hang on. The best thing to do for right now is yeah, I could re-glue it, refix it, put it on there. But coming off that quick, it just, I don't even know if the glue even took. I might need to go back to using the Gorilla Glue that I was using, because that don't even feel like it even tried to glue. You know what I mean? This is slippery. So I don't think it's the wood's failure. I think it has to do with my glue. I really do. Now, I glued that pin in there pretty good. So that's what happens when you try to save a little bit of money, even if it be a few bucks on glue. It happens. So I'm not going to use that Harbor Freight glue anymore. That was a failure, and that happens sometimes when you got your projects and during your builds. You're going to have failures like that. I was trying to experiment with it, see if I could save a few bucks, but that glue, I guess, just isn't going to hold up. I'm going to have to go back to my my Gorilla Glue. I shouldn't have fixed it when it went broken, I guess, but I was just trying to figure it out. So really, it's not the red oak like I thought's fault, but I am gonna go back and recut some more handles. These are just a little bit too thin, maybe, and it's got those hairline cracks down that just, they're not gonna hold up. I mean, I'm actually already able to pull these apart. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I thought I was going to have a finished product in this video, but I tell you what, this is probably the better way to go. That way you show not everything that I do here in the workshop has a happy ending, pretty much. So I can't edit these videos. I don't know how they're going to end up. I can't tell you how a knife's going to be finished in the end. So pretty much, and it's like that in real life. I guess you could really say this is a reality show with real life, actually, not unscripted. But you just never know. And the thing is, when this happens, just don't get discouraged. You might have to backtrack a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, right where she was split. But just don't give up. Redo it. Go back to the drawing board, redo it, and you'll have something in the end. And you'll be a little bit more worthwhile on that, knowing that you did everything you could to make sure to see the project through. I'm going to go ahead and try to take this brass pin out of here so I can keep it. I don't want to waste them too much. These scales here are total, total trash at this point. And I could go ahead and stop recording this video like right now and go back and redo it, make it look like life is perfect. I got everything right the first time, but I'm not going to do that. That's dishonest. So not every one of them is going to turn out good. So I'm going to go back, cut me out some new handles. Probably for the next video, go ahead and cut us out more handles, back to the drawing board, and get it right, and fix this. I do have a problem where I knew they were going to be too thin to start with, and I already had them hairline cracks. But I think ultimately I could have fixed that and worked around that if the glue would have held up. I don't think the glue held up. So I got to go to town and pick up some of my good Gorilla Glue epoxy in the syringe, just like that. You find that just about everywhere, actually. And it's usually you can find a good deal on it. I think it's like $7.50 normal price at Walmart. Raleigh World, you know. But this stuff here might be okay for other applications, but not for knife making. So from Harbor Freight, this was $3.99, and I took a shot, tried it, and we found out that it don't really work really well. So, but I want to thank y'all so much for clicking on it anyway. I'm sorry if the video is kind of a disappointment. You're hoping to see a knife finished in the end, and like I said, I can go back, turn the video off now, come back, finish the knife, make everything look perfect, and show you a perfect world. But I'm not going to do that. So, shit happens. But you gotta go back, refix it, and get it right the next time. What did I do with that other brass pen? But I don't think, anytime y'all come and visit me into the workshop, we're doing something, I don't see that as a waste of time ever. So, so if you could, there'll be more to come. I'm gonna go back, get this knife handle done, because this is for my daughter's birthday, and I want her to have a knife that she wanted in the long run. That glue held up in there. And go back and re-strategize, cut the handles out thicker, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. I'm gonna get the pins out of this, go back and get what I can out of it so I don't waste nothing. These pins will probably be a little bit too short for the next handles I get, but I'll put them up and use them for something else. And a little bit of tap, get you out of there. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Click the bell for new video notifications. Hit like, because that lets YouTube know you're enjoying the content that I'm providing for you, and to keep me in the realm of their algorithm happiness. More to come. There's some show and tells coming. There's more knife builds. Obviously, I got to go back and redo this one. I've got this one here needing to go into the forge and everything. And we need to mess around with my new logo. We get to put them on the handles and stuff. So don't want to miss that, all right? And until next time, I'm going to put my hat on, go inside, and sit quietly till everybody wakes up. We might go to town and do a little bull crapping around. And until next time, I shall see you when I see you. Got dust everywhere, and I ain't even kidding you. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.